Hello, Leo. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the upcoming week. For looking specifically, I'm looking for the outcome of a specific situation for you. So as I shuffle up these cards, by the way, using the Cat Tarot, I'm looking to ask for the outcome of a specific situation that Leo is dealing with. So you'll know as I'm shuffling, what situation specifically that is. It can be love, it can be work, it could be finances, it could be your neighborhood, it can be any specific situation. I'm asking what the outcome will be for the sign of Leo. So thank you very much for being here, Leo, and always trust in your own wisdom and intuition. Tarot is just an extra source of information and possibility. Never trust a tarot reading for answers to your life. Just supplements, just a supplement. It's like a vitamin. It's like a good vitamin to take or not take. It's always up to you. First card out. What is the outcome of the situation on Leo's mind? What is the outcome of the situation on Leo's mind? The outcome, Two of Wands. Aries had this. So Leo, your fire cousin, if you have Aries in your chart, you might want to go check that reading out. But the Two of Wands is here to say that there will be a decision to be made. The outcome for you, just like I told Aries, will be a decision between your comfort zone and the wide unknown, the great unknown. Something outside of you, something out there. We don't know yet. It could be moving to a new state. It could be moving to a new house. It could be ending your relationship and getting together with somebody new. It could be taking your relationship up a notch. If you're just dating right now, you might decide to have, or that conversation will happen of, should we move in together? Should we get married? You know what I mean? It's going to be you leaving your comfort zone and going into something new and unknown. But either way, you're passionate about either option. So a choice is going to be made, a decision. That's the outcome. The outcome of your situation will ultimately be you having to make a decision. When will the situation resolve itself? When will the situation resolve itself for Leo? The situation's been going on, and when will it be over? The King of Pentacles. This situation will be over when you have mastered your resources. The King of Pentacles is a master of their resources. They have their time, their money, their house, everything that they possess. It's all the possessions. The King of Pentacles is the master of all of the earthly possessions. They are the king of the earth sign, and they sit on their throne, and they are they're very wise. They're very legacy minded. So they understand that whatever they are accruing in this life or have accrued in this life, it will be passed down to further generations beyond them or donated to charity or something. But the situation will be resolved when you, Leo, are the King of Pentacles, when you have mastered your resources, when you feel very in control, very calm, very cool, very collected. You have mastered your time, your effort, your energy, your money. How can Leo support the most positive outcome? How can Leo support the most positive outcome? Leo, how can you support the most positive outcome? So what are you doing right now, and what can you do as that outcome starts to come to its forefront? How can you support it? How can you be there supporting that? The Knight of Pentacles, a little bit different than the King of Pentacles, because the Knight of Pentacles is always on the move, but they move really super slow. So they're very slow and methodical. They're very strategic. They're very time oriented. Time is definitely not of the greatest concern for the Knight of Pentacles. They're not concerned with time. They're concerned with outcome. So how can you support the most positive outcome? Take your time. Slow down. Leo, you're a fire sign, and I know that you're passionate and you like to go and you like to do and you like to see and you like to talk to people and get things accomplished and you're success driven and all of that. But the advice, how can you support the most positive outcome, is to slow down. What I love about this card is this cat is up sitting at the table. Their owner looks like either they're preparing the meal for the cat or they're eating their own meal. But either way, the cat is looking like, when's it my turn? When am I going to eat? So you're sitting at the table and you're waiting. And I think you need to be very patient. And I know that's not a fun word to use, especially with a fire sign. But I think you need to just be patient and wait, because the outcome is on its way. You will have a decision to make ultimately. Once you've mastered I think the mastery is in more of the realm of, even if you don't have $1 million in the bank, it's just that ability to understand that you are in control of all of your resources. You are the master of those resources. And then understanding, slow down, take your time, read everything, understand what you have available resource-wise, and only giving what you can give right now. How can Leo trust that this is unfolding for their best? How can Leo trust that this is unfolding for their best? And we have Two of Pentacles. Interesting. You can trust that this is unfolding for your best when you stop juggling priorities. I think that right now, for some reason, whatever the situation is for you, you are prioritizing work over your personal relationship, or you're prioritizing food on the table versus going to work every day. There's a lopsidedness in your priorities. You've been juggling. And in order for you to trust that everything is unfolding for your best, you need to stop juggling these priorities. They're your resources. It's very common theme. Right now, I think your resources are a very prominent, important area of life. As they are for all of us. I know in our current world, what we're facing and dealing with in our government and everything else, there's a lot of question marks in everybody's brains. There's a lot of question marks in everybody's lives. We have, especially where our resources are concerned, and you've got 3 cards representing resources. So something is really going on in your life in the realm of resource. This is about juggling, and it's juggling 2 priorities where resources are concerned. It's your money or it's your home. There's a decision to make. It's very similar to the Two of Wands, where the Wands is concerning your passions and your desires. The Pentacles is concerning your resources. And there's a juggling act going on. And Leo, the best way for you to have the situation unfold for you is stop juggling things. Prioritize what is the most important thing right now. Understand what that is, and then everything needs to get that amount of effort. Even if everything gets a little bit of effort, we're not juggling. We're not leaving one thing to go pour all of our energy into the other thing, where then it's lopsided. So there's just this juggling act needs to stop. That's the advice here. I have an additional deck I want to pull out just for extra, another layer of clarification. So let me give it a couple of shuffles. And Leo, I hope this reading helps you in some way, shape, or form. It's not always your reading. It's not always for you. But if you can extract one little tidbit of something helpful, then I feel like I've done what I came to do. So while I split this up, give it a little bit of a tap for releasing anything that's not for your highest good, let's get a few cards of clarification out for Leo. Whoa. Death, Scorpio energy, Knight of Wands, and we have Nine of Pentacles, which is really good. So you're going to be fine. I know that for a fact because the situation is currently, as we speak, transforming, okay? Death is not physical death. This is a card of Scorpio, and a Scorpio is all about transformation. So this situation in your life right now is undergoing a transformation. I love that we're looking at this hourglass because that reminds me of this Two of Pentacles where I said that there was priorities that were shifting. So just like the sands of time in the hourglass, you know, it's either completely empty on one end and full in the other and vice versa. So this cat sitting here holding this time hourglass and knowing this situation is transforming. What we think it is and what we think it looks like and what it feels like right now, just trust that it is evolving, that there is a transformation underway. The Knight of Wands is here to say that there is going to be fast movement towards resolution. Fast. It's going to happen, but not on your timing, Leo. So I know that, like I said, I think you're a passionate, get her done kind of sign, but trust that situation is moving as it is intended to. It has its own plan. There is a greater plan at stake here, and it is moving fast. It just might not feel like it towards Nine of Pentacles is solidarity, security, steadiness, steadfastness. It is very independent, entrepreneurial type energy. So the situation's being transformed, and behind the scenes, it's very fast. Things are happening quickly, and ultimately, you will end up all right. Nine of Pentacles, so many pentacles here. Remember, this is all about your resources, and this is all about you being able to trust in your resources. Everything you've saved, everything you've invested, everything you earned, it will all be, it's not, all of your efforts are not for naught. They will be rewarded. There will be a return on your investment. That is the ultimate final message. Leo, I'm going to use that as your tagline, as a matter of fact. So thank you for being here. I really do intend for the highest and purest form of truth and love and light for you. And if you wouldn't mind giving a like or a follow or a subscribe or share, repost the videos, comments on the videos, any interaction with my channel on TikTok or YouTube is very helpful, very appreciated. So thank you for being here. I wish you the very best. Namaste.